And then exhale, just let your arms drop down by your side. Let your shoulders open. And let yourself feel that balance between your right foot and your left foot, if you have that balance. If you want to open up your feet a little bit wider, then go ahead and do so. Think about your chest is open and broad. Your neck is long. You're sinking into your heels. Your tailbone drops. Your rib cage softens or draws back in. Breathing through the width of your rib cage. Take another deep breath to find some more space, more length. And then inhale, take your arms out wide to the T. Exhale, bring your palms together. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead reach. Bend your knees and dive forward, hands to the ground. Let your chin come up into your chest. Let your head drop down towards the ground. Feel that length across the whole back body. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Shoulders up, back, and around. Inhale to lengthen. Bend the knees. Exhale to dive. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, shoulders back and around. Again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to dive. Inhale, feel the belly soften, pull off of your thighs. Again, roll yourself up. Inhale, lengthen. And then bend the knees gently, push the hips back to dive, head down, chin in, look back between your knees. And once more, pull the belly into the body, roll. Shoulders up, back, and around. Inhale again, take those arms up and overhead reach. Exhale, bring your hands together. Chin towards your sternum, interlace your fingers, push your palms out. Pull the navel back in. Inhale, pull the knuckles to the chest. Lift the elbows high. Breathing. Lengthen. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and down. Take your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, pull the shoulders back. Watch that the belly doesn't just drop or push forward, but you're drawing the shoulder blades in. Broaden across the chest. Bend the knees and hinge forward. Coming as far forward as you can across the top of both legs. Head down, chin in. Draw the knuckles back towards the sky. Broaden across your chest. Lengthen from your lower back. Drop the hands gently. Lower the hands to the ground. And then roll yourself. Inhale. Take your arms wide. Exhale. Palms together. Inhale. Take your arms up. Over. Reach. Roll your shoulders back. Set them into place. Draw from your left hand. Pull your right shoulder. Tilt over. Feel that length all the way down the side waist, but at the same time all the way up and over on the left side as well. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale, arms up, overhead reach. Roll the shoulders back. Hold the wrist, pull up, and tilt over. Breathing into that whole side waist. Getting long up the inside. Inhale, center, and exhale, arms down. Once again, take those arms up and overhead reach. Exhale, dive forward, hands to the ground, chin to your chest. Look back between both knees. Exhale. Let the body just fold, drop forward. Inhale, walk your hands up the front of your knees, rolling up. Shoulders back. Body. Slowly let your arms come out to about shoulder height. Turn your palms up. Think of holding two soft, kind of grapefruit-sized balls in your hand. And just let that weight just set into your hands. Drop your right wrist or left, and then drop your left wrist. So curling one hand in, dropping the other one out. Breathing. Think of taking your arms up over your head again. Reach. Let the arms come back down. I want you to kind of really look at those hands. Reach those arms out, look at them. Let the elbows slightly bend so there's some, your arms are kind of taking up some weight. Think of rolling your shoulders back. Breathing. Good. And then again, drop your right wrist down. And then drop your left wrist down. So you're finding a tensional pull all the way up towards your neck. Breathing. And then both wrists go down. Both wrists up. What that tensional pull is not a stretch per se, but it's called threading. You're threading the nerve. Breathing, alternate a couple of times. And then roll the wrists. Breathing, just turn the wrists, not the shoulders, but just allow the wrist to roll. Good, and then both palms up. And then both palms in. Inhale, circle those arms up, an overhead reach. Exhale, bend the knees, dive forward, hands to the ground. Inhale, step back and or walk forward to come out into push-up position. Hold the top of the push-up position. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Get long in that back body. Exhale. And then inhale. Begin to step or walk your feet up towards your hands, towards the top of your mat. Again, pull the navel in as you fold across the top of both legs. Slide the hands just up to the shins. Bring your head and heart forward. And then fold. Wrap your hands around the shins. Draw yourself in. Inhale. Slide your hands up the front of your shins towards your knees. Lengthen the back of the legs a little bit more. Exhale and fold. Wrap your hands around the back of the legs. Inhale, roll your hands to the top of the knees, half lift. Exhale, pull yourself over both legs, fold. Again, slide your hands up the front of your thighs to the top of your thighs. Lift. Draw yourself forward and fold. Head down, chin in. Look back between both legs. Bend the knees, look forward. Left leg steps back. Breathing. Take both hands to the front leg, press down. Lift the chest up. Take both hands straight over your shoulders. Pull that right hip back. Lower your arms again. Make sure your shoulders are square. Pull that right hip back. Take both arms over your head. Reach. Exhale. Circle around. Hands to the ground. Shift forward slightly. Left foot comes up and fold. Inhale. Looking forward. Right foot steps back to the lunge. Lengthen out of the top of the right leg. Both hands to that left thigh. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Lift that chest, lower those arms, square your shoulders, pull the left hip back slightly, both arms overhead. Exhale, circle around. Hands to the ground, shift forward slightly, bring your right foot forward, exhale and fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Breathing, inhale, circle those arms up and overhead, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to center, left leg steps back to the lunge. Breathing, pull the right hip back. Reach those arms high. Lengthen. Hold the right wrist, reach, tilt over toward your left thigh. Inhale, stand up, arms up, circle around, and then come together. Bring your hands to your center. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, hands through. Step back with your right foot. Shoulders back. Breathing, circle those arms up. Lengthen. Hold the right wrist. Tip over toward your left. Inhale, center, circle your arms around, and step forward. Both arms up. Exhale, both arms down. Inhale again, both arms up, overhead, reach. Exhale, dive forward, hands to the ground. Left leg steps back to the lunge. Left knee drops. Inhale, reach up. Lift the chest. Lengthen. Begin to sink in toward your right heel. Circle your arms around. Hands to the ground, chest resting up against your right thigh. Curl that left foot under if it's not already there. Breathing. Roll open towards that right leg. Exhale, right hand down. Lift the left knee up. Step forward, head down, chin in. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. And again, circle those arms up, reach. Bend the knees and dive. Inhale, right leg steps back to the lunge. Drop in. Flatten out that back foot. Up and overhead, reach. And then sink in toward that left thigh. Take your hands towards the ground. As you can, curl that back foot. Roll and take your left arm high. Watch that you're not slid into your right shoulder. Chest is high, shoulder back. Exhale, left hand down. Breathing, right knee up. And step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and sweep up. And exhale through. Inhale, take your arms up and overhead, reach. Exhale, dive, hands to the ground. Left leg steps back to the lunge. Left knee drops. Inhale, high. Lunge, reaching. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift the back knee up. Take the right hand up. Breathing, pull that right hip back. Palm facing away from your head. Thumb towards your ear. Exhale, right hand down. Lift your chest up. Step forward. Kind of into half lift. Exhale, pull the body over both legs. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Once more. Inhale up. Exhale, dive, bend the knees. Right leg steps back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and down. Inhale, left arm lifts up. Lift the right leg, breathing. Open that chest. Get the space between those shoulders. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right leg through to half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. And lower. Breathe and open the chest. Inhale, float the arms up to a T. Exhale to your center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, stepping into all fours. Hands and knees. Lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Pull the elbows in so you can get the crease of the elbow towards the index finger, middle finger, and then pull from the navel to the lower back, round into the cat stretch. Inhale, lift from the pelvis, gently drop the ribs, lengthen. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the back, chin towards the sternum. And again, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Once more, exhale, curl, round. And inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. We're going to do 3 more times because it's feeling good. Exhale and round. Find your own pace. Inhale, lift the chest. And again, as it's comfortable to you, you can go slower than me, you can go a little faster. Just work with your breath. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Once more, exhale, pull the belly into the body. And inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Breathing, lengthen. Sit your weight back into your heels. Walk your hands back. So you're still in an extended spine, so work the length of the back. As you walk back, still try to maintain so you don't kind of hunch into the round. But lift that chest. See if you can bring your hands off the ground. Maintain that height. Breathing. Bring your palms to your center as best you can. If you need to, your knees to the ground. Breathing. Hold. Take your arms up and over your head as best you can. Bring your hands back into center, nice and tall. And then gently, like you're pushing a ceiling up, slowly bring yourself upright. Press the heels down. Get tall and get long. Finish with the arms up and overhead reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your sides. Inhale, take your arms overhead to reach. Breathing, exhale, hands through your center. As you can, lift out of the heel of the foot. And then gently let the knees shift forward and lower yourself towards the ground, keeping that torso tall. Breathing, slowly lower the hands to the ground and begin to walk your hands back out. Breathing, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale and lift. One more time, exhale, round, pull the navel in, walk the hands back. So now you're in a rounded position. Push the ground away. Roll your knees towards you. Stay rounded as best you can. Even let the knees kind of drop into the back of the arms. Bring your hands up underneath your knees. Begin to lift yourself up. Drop your heels, slowly rolling yourself up. Shoulders are back. Unfurl and open. Bring your palms to your center and reach those arms up. I know you're looking forward to this part. Exhale, bring your hands back to center. And I was like, oh, she's just going to leave us up there. Nope, we're going back down. Body's nice and tall, chest is lifted. Lift out of the heels of your feet if you can, and then roll yourself down. Breathing, bend the knees, let the arms drop. Hanging forward, hands come to the ground. Bring your hands down, let your body round over. Keep that body in a tuck. Walk your hands all the way out. You're in that cat stretch again. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Once more, exhale, pull the navel in, round the back. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Once more, pull the navel in, round the back. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Rock your hands all the way back towards your feet. Drop into your heels and sweep yourself up. Reach. Exhale, lower down. Circle your arms back up again. Reach. Bend the knees forward. Inhale, walk your hands out to the push-up position. Breathing. Exhale to the downward facing dog. Inhale as you can. Bring your right foot up to your hands. Lift your hips up. Drop your right heel. Let's go into a triangle. Roll open. Left arm is up. Right shoulder pulls in. Breathing. Left arm overhead. Lengthen out of your left heel. Circle that left arm around. Look down. Right knee bends. Step back. Breathing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you can. Bring that left foot up. Anchor the right heel. Make sure you don't roll into your arch. Open up those toes. Press into your big toe. Roll open. Chest open, shoulders back. Breathe. Exhale. Look down. Right hand comes down. Left foot shoots back. Exhale to the downward facing dog. Inhale, up on the toes, bend the knees, and sit back to child's pose. Soften the breath. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Bring yourself up. See if you can sit back on your heels. If you want, you can take your calves and kind of pull them out of the way and then sit back, because you'll sit back into that space. Shoulders back. Breathe into the ribs. And then shift forward. Bring your feet to one side and bring your feet in front. Go ahead and grab your toes or the ball of your foot and pull back. Push your feet down into your hands. And then come up. And then Make a fist out of your foot. You don't do your big toe unless you can. Curl in, push down again, and come back up into your hand. Good. Come back up. Body's nice and tall. Chest is lifted. Lower those feet to the ground. Reach the arms out. Exhale. Begin to roll back. Head down. Arms out. Shoulders back. Knees can be bent or straight, whatever is more comfortable for you right now. Sounds like sleep is more comfortable for me right now with that nice yawn. Just take in the warmth. Take in that feeling of the ground pressing up against you and you dropping into the ground. Gently begin and take your legs in. So first, if your knees aren't bent, then you bend them. And then just cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Roll that left ankle. Circle roll the other direction. It's just sitting there. You're not pushing, pulling. It's a soft stretch. Good. And then just begin to rock back and forth. So you're just taking the hips and just shifting back and forth. Slowly lowering your knee toward the ground on the outside of the body and the foot towards the ground on the other side. See if you can get the foot to the ground and the knee to the ground. The foot should point away from the thigh as best you can. The bottom knee should just be on the ground or close there to it. Breathe. Just sink in. Take your hands to your left rib cage and just kind of put your fingers. You can feel your rib line kind of a wrap around your, kind of into your waist, up into your chest. Just take your fingers down into your ribs, down to where your ribs kind of become your belly, and then just press down and in towards your ribs, or towards your belly, sorry. And so you're trying to push the skin out from underneath your rib cage. Breathe. As you do that also, then take your right hand and press into your left thigh. So you're pushing your left leg away. Release your left hand, release your right. Gently bring both knees back into center. Pause. Big deep breath. And then unlace the left leg. Taking the right leg up and over. Cross the ankle over the left knee. Roll the right ankle. Twofold, this reminds you that this is your right leg when you roll the right ankle. So if you're rolling the ankle that's on the ground, that's the wrong ankle. You know, we crisscross the center line of the body. Everything just moves across. Right becomes left. Good. Roll the other direction. Plus, it's nice to roll the joints when there's no pressure on them and move the joints. The joints are going to help move the muscles, the nerves, the tissue. Good. Pause and just begin to rock your hips side to side. Get a little lower on each side. Breathing, keep going, rocking side to side. And then take that right foot, get it all the way to the ground. Left knee on the ground, right foot is on the ground. The foot should be pointing away from the thigh. Exhale, sink back toward your right rib wall. Take your hand and just again, the same thing, kind of find that edge, that groove edge. and then of the rib cage, and then just press down and in towards the opposite hip, like you're pulling the liver almost out from underneath you, and then pressing down towards the ground. Good, and then pause. Gently bring both knees back up. Unlace the right leg, feet go flat to the ground, arms are out nice and wide. Drop both knees away from the midline. Inhale, both knees back to center. Cross the left leg fully over the right, so your thigh to thigh meets. Shift your hips to the left side of the mat just a bit, and then roll both legs to the right. So you're using your bottom leg to kind of pull your top leg over. You can use your right hand and gently assist those legs over. And if it's comfortable, turn your head to your left shoulder. You can rock back to center and turn over towards that left shoulder. So your knees are toward the ground, your head is moving. Breathing. Bring your head back to center, relax the right hand, unlace the legs first this time before you come back up, and roll back onto your back. You'll be slightly askew off of the middle of your mat. Reset yourself on your mat, drop both knees out and away from the midline. So a reclined cobbler's pose. And again, bring both knees back up, cross your right thigh completely over your left, so you're just sitting in a cross-legged position. Shift your hips to the right side of your mat, and then drop slowly both knees to the left. If your left shoulder gets tucked underneath you, just lift your back up and lay it back down and see if you can get it out from underneath you. Feet are relatively relaxed on the ground on the outside edges, toes relaxed and uncurled. You can take your left hand, place it on the top of that right leg gently, just assisting that rotation, and then look over your right shoulder and look back. Look over that right shoulder and look back. Look over your right shoulder and look back. Breathing. Lengthened. Gently unlace both legs, roll back onto your back, and then just let the knees drop back into reclined cobbler's pose. Just nice long deep breaths. Breathing. Inhale, bring both knees up and in. Bring both knees in your chest. Draw your knees close to your belly. Exhale, curl your head up as it's comfortable. Inhale, lower your head back down. Again, draw your knees first into your chest, then sink your chin into your belly, and then roll your head up, and then lower back down. One more time like that. Draw those knees into your chest, chin towards your sternum, drawn down towards your navel, and then curl your head up. Lower your head back. Arms drop out, both knees now drop to your left. Make sure that shoulders out from underneath you, right shoulders long against the mat. You can use that again, that left hand to draw the legs both over. Breathe into the back body. Exhale. into the right shoulder. Inhale, gently bring both knees up. Drop your feet just to make sure that you're ready and set into your mat. Bring both knees into your chest. Give them a hug again, nice curl. Try not to let the tailbone tuck this time. Bring your knees in and then lower your head back. And again, keep your tailbone down. Arch, but not really. Curl yourself up. And then lower yourself down. One more time. Bring yourself up. And lower yourself down. Take your arms out wide as you can. Drop both. Make sure the left hip goes with you as well. Shoulders out from underneath you. Right hand touches the top of the left thigh. Roll that left shoulder back. Breathe into the side waist and back body. And then gently, slowly, bring both knees back up. Drop your feet to the ground and just settle back into the mat. Arms are open wide. Extend your left leg. Draw your right knee and just hug your right knee. Extend your right foot. Just draw that right heel away from the ground. Take your right leg across the midline of your body. You can either hold underneath your thigh as it comes across the midline, or you can hold the back side kind of around the top and get a little bit different stretch with rotation on that leg. Reach through that right heel back into that right hip. Bend the right knee back into the chest. Breathing, just hug that one knee and down. Slide the left foot in, right leg goes out. Draw the left knee into the chest, hold. Reach the left foot up towards the sky, sink the left hip. And again, you can drop that left leg across the midline of the body, holding on the outside of the thigh. Breathe, sink back. And then bend the left knee, bring the left knee in. One more time, both knees into the chest. Both knees drop. And then both legs drop out. Let the legs extend away from the midline of the body. Back drop into the ground. Let the arms open out wide. So as we began vertical, we're laying back, giving ourselves that opportunity to have that full contact with the ground. Arms are stretched out, palms are open as best you can. Not forced necessarily, but just open. Breathe to open the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Exhale, settle back. Think about the length of the body against the ground. The softness as the head drops back. Even as maybe nature is trying to bug you and take you out of focus, see if you can still focus with your breath. Slide your feet in so your shins are vertical. Drop your hips or push your hips to one side. Roll to your side. Use your right hand, bring yourself up. And sit in a comfortable seated position. Simple sitting pose. Take your hands down. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Sit back into the hips. Let the chin drop. Bring your palms to your center. Inhale, take your arms up and over your head, and then exhale. Take your right hand down, take your left arm up and over, and inhale up, take your left hand down, take your right arm up and over, and then back up. Bring your left hand up with you. Exhale through. Once more, take both arms up and overhead, reach, and lower. Have a wonderful day. Be well. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you guys for Super Stretch, hopefully in person on Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye.